Ladies and gentlemen, again, we are testing the microphone. Let us know in the chat if you can hear us.
We can hear you. Someone said that. But I still don't hear anything. I hear you.
One more time, just for good measure, before we start the show.
Thumbs up. Thumbs up in the chat.
Hashtag microphone all good. I don't know, man. That's too long, but just let us
Thumbs
know.
up.
All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for the delay, but we are getting rolling with the punches here at World's Greatest Wrestling. Your host, Bloody617, as always, with me, the owner of WGW Live.
This is Mr. Incredible 617. How you guys doing tonight? Sorry for the delay, but we are going straight into this tag team matchup. There was a little bit of a mixture going on last night in that tag team division. We were trying to crown the number one contender. But guess what? If Asylum can't do it, Live is here to pick up the pieces. The winner of these two teams, will go into the next round, and they will face the winner of that continuation tag team of last night at Asylum. So the professionals and the New Age NWO, you need to get ready because you are going to be facing one of these former tag team champions. So strap up your boots, young man.
The bootstraps will be tied because, ladies and gentlemen, we know that the Asylum tag teams are just as good, if not even better. I would go on a limb to say than the Live tag teams. But that goes without saying, Mr. Incredible. We have the former two-time tag team champions, Empire, Kurt Collins, and Crane, taking on the former tag team champions, Big and Little Evil. What do you got to say about that?
I can tell you this, Bloody. I know you are very, very close to Mr. Winters and the Asylum Corps. But let me tell you, between those two teams, the professionals and the New Age World Order, they have not hold gold. These two teams have. They are champions in their own right. So that's where I can respectfully disagree with you, because these guys are champions.
Well,
they know what it takes to reach the mountain. And one of these guys will prove you wrong when they go into next week, and they will face the winner of the tag teams over there in Asylum.
Listen, man, you got to give them the benefit of the doubt. That New Age World Order has not tried to push into the tag team game up until now. And just like that, we'll get started. Tag team between the Empire and the Evil.
And the Double Trouble starting it off early as Big Evil gets the upper hand on Kurt Collins and wraps up the arm.
Let's not forget that it was the Big Evil and Little Evil that took the belts from Empire in the first place.
It was, and this is Empire's way of getting back at them, because if they beat them here tonight, they are next in line. They are one step closer to getting at those titles once again.
Mean backdrop from Kurt Collins taking down the bigger half of Double Trouble.
And you can see Kurt Collins is putting a hurting on Big Evil. And Big Evil might be going up.
And a deadlift powerbomb from the enforcer of Empire, taking Big Evil to the canvas.
And Kurt Collins feeling it, trying to get the crowd behind him. And there he goes, lifts him up.
Oh my God! And drops him right on the shoulder. Hit that shoulder right on the knee of Kurt Collins. Gonna do some major damage to the big man.
But Big Evil not getting put out just yet.
Just hits him with that shoulder toss and goes to stop him. And look at this, a deadlift from Big Evil himself.
And sending him up and over. Kurt Collins hits the mat with vicious intent.
And now Big Evil in control of this fight and going to town on the face of Kurt Collins, the enforcer.
You gotta think Kurt Collins had it in his mind that he wanted to go one-on-one with Big Evil in the beginning of this, because Big Evil was the one to pin him to lose those tag team titles.
Absolutely. And look at that right there, dropping him on the thigh. The bandaged thigh of Kurt Collins.
But in comes Little Evil. Little Evil, probably the fastest man at WGW, but gets elbowed by Kurt Collins.
And look at this. A backdrop. A backbreaker.
An insult to injury as he peels him over his knee. If he was turned over the other way, it would look like he was about to get a whooping.
And it's funny because the big man tags in the little man, and now the smaller guy tags in the bigger guy. As Crane
comes in.
finally comes into the fold of this match, getting ready.
Ooh, but eats a drop kick. Little Evil taking it to the big man, Crane on the floor.
And now drags the big man across the ring. That's got to take a lot of energy just to move that guy. And he stomps away at the arm of Crane.
He won't have to move him too much if he keeps him grounded, but he does not.
And look at that. Huge clothesline from Crane taking down Little Evil.
You got to think Crane has the advantage here with Little Evil being such the smaller man. But the speedier guy breaks out of that maneuver.
Sends Crane back into the rope and right back into a neck breaker.
You got to keep him on the floor. Little Evil's best way of getting the advantage in this matchup is to keep Crane on the ground.
Absolutely, but keeping a man that size grounded is a lot easier said than done.
Definitely is.
Thought about a springboard, but absolutely reconsidered it.
And again,
gets him. He reconsiders and lands it.
And gets
all of it.
And that is 100%. And gets almost a 2 count. It looked like it was a 2, but it was just very, very close.
Now stomping away at the back of the head of Crane is Little Evil. And Little Evil trying to go for an eye rake, and he does. He gets it.
Do you think he gets all of it, though, with the mask being in the play there? But he gets all of the super kick.
Takes the big man down.
Crane has just rearranged his mouth with Little Evil's foot.
Here we go. Look at this. Little Evil.
You can see him. He always does that. He plays a little bit of possum, acting like he's going to grab him, but still gets caught by Crane.
But hits him with an elbow right back and sends him into the opposite corner.
Into Alfred. Alfred takes a bump.
And look at this. A chin check from Crane. Look at the headbutt from Crane.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but do you see the sportsmanship in Alfred? He takes it like a champ.
And Crane went for that knee and completely missed. And now Little Evil in the corner again gets caught with that big boot.
Kurt Collins, get out of the ring. You don't belong in the ring. These 2 men are the legal men.
And look at this.
Little Evil with the power.
Flapjack. Into a flapjack, making a big old Crane pancake out of the leader of the Empire.
And Crane's still back in and trying to get the fans behind him, getting rallied up and gets stopped. It stops all momentum. Little Evil back in the corner.
And now Little Evil staring him down.
And
rolls him up, but into the super kick.
Super kick again. Crane may be out right here.
And he just continues to dish out the punishment. But Crane with a high knee, finally breaking the relentless attack of Little Evil and doing the smart thing in this matchup, which is to tag his tag team partner, the enforcer Kurt Collins.
Kurt Collins gets him up, but no, Little Evil sneaks out the back door.
Little Evil, as fast as he is, he's a little weasel, my friend. He's just a little weasel.
And we will see him as he
into the tree of woe.
Sends Kurt Collins into the corner upside down as the blood rushes to his head.
What is going on here?
What will he do? He gets a double foot stomp.
Double foot stomp from Little Evil.
The last time I seen someone do that, they killed a bug. and he kicks him to the side of the ribs. And Kurt Collins goes up, and we're seeing a vicious curve
stomps him down into the mat.
Man.
And Little Evil is dishing out all types of hell by himself.
Let me tell you, Bloody, I'm a fan of Gears of War, and that is a curve stomp if I do see someone myself.
And another super kick.
Oh, and he opens up the nose of Kurt Collins.
Little Evil is running away with this match. Nobody able to meet him in the ring, and catches another big boot. But again, manages to slip out. I'm telling you, the man is a weasel.
I'm telling you, Kurt Collins is leaking like a faucet.
And now, again,
fights out of the corner.
This time, Kurt Collins manages to hook him into that maneuver and drops him down on the knee.
I'm telling you, man, there's just somebody. There's just that big guy in the street that has your number, and I think Double Trouble may have Empire's number.
Oh, and a nice drop kick, and another drop kick, and one more for good measure, because you know it comes in 3 swinging neck breakers.
Man, you can see Kurt Collins. He wants this. He wants to avenge that loss that he took that cost them the tag team titles.
The flurry. Ladies and gentlemen, that flurry that Kurt Collins is known for.
Yeah, that signature, those signature kicks and that spinning heel kick to put Little Evil on his back.
But Little Evil manages to fight out of it again with a punch to the sternum of Kurt Collins. And look at this, trying to get him back into the corner for the umpteenth time, trying to get Big Evil into the ring.
You gotta think in this match, it is definitely favoring Double Trouble like 80% of this match has been in their side of the corner. They are cutting off the ring.
And now Kurt Collins looking to put
And
him
a
away.
twist of fate.
fate.
Little
Taking
Evil
Little
eats
Evil
all
down.
of it.
And here we
All
go.
of it.
Drags into the center of the ring. Goes for the cover. Doesn't hook the leg.
And will it
Alfred's
be
down.
enough?
One, two.
But no, Big Evil is just too close to the Double Trouble's corner. I'm telling you. Empire just not able to cut the ring off in the way that they want to.
Went for that springboard maneuver, and Little Evil managed to catch his breath and move out of the way just in time to avoid getting hit by that.
You gotta think Little Evil is feeling the effects of that big right hand as Kurt Collins goes.
And we're not even addressing the fact that Little Evil is just absolutely exhausted. I mean, he's been fighting Crane and Kurt Collins by himself.
And it was Kurt Collins, Crane, and then Kurt Collins once again. So he's been in this matchup for quite some time.
Probably longer than anybody else has so far, or even the other three put together.
Exactly. Oh, but he tags in the bigger man, and this is Big Evil.
And a big boot to the busted open face of Kurt Collins.
I felt the ring shake when he was running around.
Sends him into the corner. Now Big Evil gets
catches
caught
an
in the
elbow.
eye right there by that elbow.
The faster man taking advantage as he swings him
my
over.
Goodness. By the neck. Grabbed him just by the neck and tossed him over the top of his head.
It was either the body or just the head.
There it is again, that flurry. This time it's Big Evil catching the kicks and the punches.
And that thing is so signature to Kurt Collins' repertoire. You got to think that people have to have a game plan to look at it and try to way to stop it, but they just can't, man. It comes too fast.
Another deadlift powerbomb on the big one.
Kurt Collins taking advantage of Big Evil here tonight.
And it might be that Big Evil is the one who might need to carry from Little Evil tonight.
As you can see, Big Evil in the corner. Kurt Collins gets him in the neutral corner. And gets caught.
Trips up. And now turns him over
Boston
into the Boston Crab.
And will he tap out dead center of the ring?
That's a
Crane
lot of
finally
weight.
comes in.
That's a lot of weight.
He knew he was in a bad position. He knew he was in a bad position as Crane goes and saves his partner.
Double leg takedown from Crane. And now,
And swinging him over. There's a big man going.
into the rope. You can see the pain in the chest of Big Evil, on the face, the expression.
And Kurt Collins
covers.
crawls over.
One, two.
No, not even a two. You gotta think, Big Evil is definitely probably the fresher man in this contest. And Crane just tried to sneak one in, and Kurt Collins not able to put him down.
Now, and again gets the leg caught
But fights out of it.
Backflip and kicks him in the face.
And
with a twist of fate.
Will
Take
Empire
him
pick up
down.
the victory? He gets him, he hits the twist of fate, crawls him into the middle of the ring.
One, two.
Just a two. Big Evil gets out at two.
What a kick out, man. And what a series of events. They hit him with that twist of fate, but a high knee from Big Evil to get back in control of the
Over
match.
yet, though. Big Evil feeling the effects, but you can see in his face that he is angry and ready to put a hurting on Kurt Collins here tonight.
And now I think he might be getting ready to call for that maneuver that put him away last time.
The evil ending, and it is near. Gets all of it there. And in Double Trouble's corner, which is the biggest piece. Just a two.
Kurt Collins
Empire.
managed to kick out.
Empire almost eliminated from this contest.
And with a Hurricane Rana coming from Kurt Collins. Goes for the cover right away. One, two.
But
That's
not
a two.
enough. Not enough. The shoulders will not stay down for the three. Kurt Collins in control, in the driver's seat.
And that may change at any moment because these guys are unpredictable.
Gets him in a neutral corner. Sends him into the next.
Look at this. And a knee.
Right into the sternum.
And now stomping away at Big Evil.
Stomping a mud hole and walking it dry. And those are two birds, if I do say so myself.
Look at
Goes
this.
over. Maybe go for the armbar.
He does. He has it.
Big Evil way too close to the ring ropes.
And look at Kurt Collins pandering to the crowd like Mr. Xander Octane.
There you go. You can get him into the neutral corner once again.
And I guess
turns him around.
this time, he's getting ready to hit him down on the floor. And again, stomping him out.
No.
God. Coast to coast, ladies
He's
and
going
gentlemen.
from east to west. We went from Boston to New Mexico. There we go.
Now, Big Evil in a world of hurt hooks the leg.
Gets the cover.
One.
Shoulders down.
Two.
Will they be eliminated?
Just the
No.
two.
Big Evil gets the shoulder up. Kurt Collins not enough to put him away.
He pushes him back into the center of the ring.
Oh,
and there
eats
goes
the kicks.
Kicks to the face. And where is Little Evil?
Crane came over and knocked him off of the side of the apron.
And a blockbuster to Big Evil. And I think that Kurt Collins may be making a statement to the Evil brothers here.
He's trying to make up for his loss. He gets him here. Double arm. No!
Look at the athleticism from Big Evil. Definitely wasn't expecting that.
And we may just be seeing the end of Kurt Collins. Oh, and a big backdrop.
Now Big Evil sets him up. Oh, and a big back kick from Big Evil.
Into the ropes. And a drop kick.
And another drop
The
kick.
big man going up.
And swinging leg breaker. Hating Kurt Collins. Keeping him down. And I think that we might be seeing the end of Empire's role in this tag team
What
tournament.
will he get him here? He gets him up, and it is the flapjack. It is dead center of the ring. Kurt Collins may be out, but no, he rolls over, gets to his feet, gets him up,
Again,
no, into a
DDT.
DDT.
What a vicious DDT.
This is what happened.
Vicious.
We are looking at what happened at the last time these guys met. Big Evil taking it to Kurt Collins. Kurt Collins in the ring for way too long than he needs to be.
And now Little Evil's back in the ring, getting ready to try to put Kurt Collins away the rest of the way for this match.
Little Evil gets him into the neutral corner. Little Evil just staring him down. Or maybe he just can't see through the mask. Maybe it's just a size too big.
I often wonder that sometimes.
You know, that it reminds me of that helmet that I had with the bike that looks like Little
I
Evil.
will say this, he's giving him a whole lot of time to recuperate.
You gotta think that pays into the favor of Kurt Collins
And
as he
again,
does it once again.
just staring him down is an intimidation factor here. Very, very vicious.
Get him the right size mask. No, he sets him up. Super kick! Super kick once again!
I don't know how many more super kicks Kurt Collins can take with that busted open face.
And there he goes into the double troubles corner, but
Again,
no, boots
Kurt
out of
Collins-
it.
Oh, look at that. Went for the knee, but it catches an elbow instead.
Was it a knee? It looked like he was going for a low
And
blow.
Selena Del Sol.
Selena Del Sol by Little Evil.
He
Will
is
he pick
down.
up the cover?
He is
No.
down.
Looking to dish out some more damage.
Little Evil's trying to put him away. He needs to hit him. He knows he needs to hit him with a very large maneuver, a very powerful maneuver to take him out.
What took him out last time was the evil ending. But no, Kurt Collins in the driver's seat takes control.
And going for backdrop. And man, that was a very, very mean backdrop.
It was to send him straight to hell into that
Look at
mat.
this.
And gets the cross arm
And he has
bar.
him down. Will he tap?
Little Evil in a world of pain. Crane empties out the side.
Now Big Evil trying to get back into the ring.
Close, but
Oh.
he finally breaks the maneuver. Kurt Collins
Crane unable to keep Big Evil off of Kurt Collins for that
sends
maneuver.
him fall away slam. No.
Oh, he drops him down.
Flatliner by Kurt Collins, but Kurt
Kurt
Collins
Collins getting ready to put Little Evil away.
setting up something ugly.
Twist of fate.
Dead center of the ring.
And takes him down.
Will he avenge the loss?
He hooks the leg.
Here he goes out for
One.
one.
Two. Just a two.
Little Evil gets the shoulder up.
Man, Little Evil has some resilience. And
Kurt
I
Collins
honestly did not think that was going to happen.
finally tags in Crane. Crane has to be the fresher man tonight.
I think that goes without saying, considering the fact that he is oozing red liquid from his face.
And there you go, Little Evil taking advantage and sends him into the corner.
Though to be fair, I don't know if you could tell that he was oozing red liquid from his face.
Yeah, even if he was. Crane in the corner, and Little Evil with his sinister stare once again. He's well known for this.
That seems to be more of a signature maneuver than an actual signature maneuver.
And he goes for him. But that is the signature maneuver, and it is a super kick to the mask of Crane.
He takes down Crane with the super kick. And now
this
getting ready for that head kick.
gets him. Knocks the mask off of Crane.
Knocks that black and white off the face, man.
1, 2, just a 2. Kurt Collins must have all the faith in the world
I don't think Kirk Collins knows where he is right now.
as he's in the corner, stretched out. Little Evil, no, Easton, the humongous knee of Crane, and eats it
look at
once
that
again.
Big knee. That's a huge knee right there, my friend.
Gets
Oh,
up-
he
and then-
eats the knee!
for a third time. I would say it's a high knee, but Little Evil's not that tall.
Yeah, I guess it's more like a regular height knee.
Yeah, it was almost
Regular.
like he took like a stroll in the park for Crane.
He hopped a little chain.
And there he goes, this Little Evil on the attack, but no, gets a
Fire
finest
with
carry.
taking Crane down. Look at this.
What will he get here?
Oh!
Flatliner!
Look
Flatliner!
at Little Evil having a hard time getting back to his feet.
The fatigue even sets in, even for the smaller guys.
Sends him into the top right corner there.
That'll be the corner pocket, my
And
friend.
he says no more stare downs.
No
And
way.
Look at this.
No
Look
way.
At this. Oh.
Buckle bomb by Little Evil, but that took everything out of him.
You can see he hooks the leg.
But he goes for the cover here.
1,
2, 3. Double trouble. Picks up another victory over the Empire.
Empire, the two-time WGW Tag Team Champions, taken out again by the upstart Double Trouble.
Double
And
trouble.
man, just-
Looking to reclaim what is theirs, and that is the WGW Tag Team Champions. Look out, professionals. Look out, New Age World Order. You are looking into trouble.
Double Trouble. I had
Quick plug.
I let myself out.
And oh man, and I can see why Kurt Collins stayed in the ring for so long, because Crane just took the biggest L by the littlest man in this contest. Little Evil picks up a huge victory for his team.
Over a huge man named Crane. And that goes without saying. We're moving on to the next match. Double Trouble. You'll see the next tag team next week on live. Because when either the New Age World Order or the professionals move on, you're going to have a tough fight ahead of you.
Definitely are. But between those two teams, buddy, I gotta ask you, who do you have? You've seen the professionals, you've seen the New Age World Order. They were going after it, they were at each other's throats, and just ended a little, it left a bad taste in everyone's mouth. But
Absolutely.
you gotta think, man, something's gotta give. One of these guys they gotta show up.
I mean, honestly, it really came down to both of them just kind of losing the awareness of the ring. Dalla managed to get Charles B outside of the ring, where Jack Dalla followed him out there instead of waiting for Charles B to get back into the ring. They lost the focus of the match, and it ended up being a double count out. And that's not the ending that anybody wanted to see. So Mr. Winters has sanctioned a second match next week on Asylum to try to get a winner.
We need a decisive,
the official way.
A decisive winner between those two to go on, face Double Trouble, and we will see who will be facing the Main Event Mafia for the Tag Team Gold at WGW's The Great War.
Absolutely.
The Great War is looking like a tremendous card, by the way.
Oh.
I have to tell you, Bloody.
As I
was talking to
it's
Mr.
funny,
Winters.
I gotta give credit where credit is due. The Red Army is pretty much dominating the title scene at the Great War. You got Bones taking on Cruz, you got Rum taking on Bishop, and you got She-Double already the champion.
Who is the current WGW Women's Champion, and it was well deserved. Over the 5 other competitors in the contest, as Rebel and She-Devil go after one another, and Rebel getting the upper hand and taking it to She-Devil.
Powering She-Devil into the corner there.
And Alfred gets the clean break, but not clean enough.
Tries to take the cover for the turnbuckle off, and instead catches a backdrop from Rebel.
And you can see Rebel taking the time out to methodically think this attack through, but not enough time. And
a dropkick taking Rebel off her feet.
And going for
Hooks
an
the
early
leg
cover.
right away.
But not enough.
Not even a 1 count.
You're not going to get a former champ in a count of 1, but not doing any maneuvers.
And it looked like she was going for another cover, but
no, goes for the
decided
armbar.
to go for the armbar instead, and hooks the leg there.
Pinches the leg against the arm. That is strong. But She-Devil, no, not enough to put Rebel out. And Rebel sneaks
turns
out.
her over and sneaks out the back there.
Rebel,
oh man, what a monstrosity of a knee, of an elbow to the back of the head of Rebel.
Blue Thunder bombed the Rebel, but doesn't go for the cover. She may have learned from the first one.
And this time, it's Rebel who snaps the arm over her shoulder and gets out of that position.
And a snapmare.
Now Rebel going to town on She-Devil with a drop kick to the back.
Rebel taking it to She-Devil here tonight. She-Devil's definitely game. Turns her over and slams her shoulder straight to the mat.
Now She-Devil trying to grapple her back to her feet, but Rebel fights out of it with a punch to the sternum of She-Devil.
But She-Devil counters the suplex and gives her one of her own. Rebel in the floor, agonizing in pain, and
dropping those elbows to the top of the head of Rebel.
And they come in threes, my friend.
And they never want to catch 3 elbows to the top of the head.
And She-Devil gets the moonsault. No, she does not.
Nobody there, ladies and gentlemen.
Recalculating. And Rebel drops it on the wrist. Rebel taking control of this contest here tonight.
And now She-Devil hooks the leg and gets herself back into control of the match. And she goes again for that armbar.
Straight back into that armbar that pinches the leg against the forearm. And that just got to cause so much damage. But no, she fights out of it.
Rebel manages to slip out of the back.
But you can see the pain in her arms, and she hits her with an arm drag.
Beautiful arm drag, very athletic from Rebel. Stomps away at She-Devil, and now drags her back to the center of the ring, possibly setting her up for a maneuver, stomping on the forearm, the back of the elbow there.
A vicious attack of Rebel on display as she's going after She-Devil here tonight.
Oh, what a kick!
Spinning heel kick to the face
that
of
reminds,
She-Devil.
I don't know about you, Mr. Incredible, but that reminds me of Mortal Kombat.
And a Superman punch, shades of Charles B.
Toasty!
and an arm drag by She-Devil as She-Devil goes back over.
And smacks the former
disrespectful smack to Rebel. Goes to the top and calling her to her feet.
Can Rebel get out of this bad predicament?
No!
Super kick! Taking the She-Devil down.
She-Devil in a world of pain right now.
Turns her over and hooks the leg.
Gets the cover here. Will we get it?
1, 2.
Just a 2 count. The champ is still up.
Man, that was a mean old super kick and a drop kick to boot. 1 into the front, 1 to the back. That's incredible. That's how you. That's called a double tap in my book.
Oh, it definitely is. It's Rebel in the driver's seat and drops the double leg into
the no
parts.
I guess
The no parts.
the maybe. I don't know.
As Rebel goes up to the top, calls for the fades.
Nice leg drop. Taking it to She-Devil, and She-Devil having a hard time, and a drop kick to the back.
You gotta think Rebel feeling it here tonight.
Turns her over.
Gets the
hooks
cover.
leg. 1, 2.
Just a 2,
goodness,
but man, that was close.
Very near fall.
She-Devil needs to wake up, and she will be falling to the former champ.
Another drop kick to the back of the head of She-Devil.
Superman punch!
Or Superwoman punch.
Superwoman punch!
1, 2.
Just a 2. She-Devil is resilient. Because that was a vicious Superwoman punch. As you can see, Charles B nods in respect of the misses, showing shade.
A big uppercut from She-Devil, but doesn't capitalize in the grapple. And now Rebel possibly hitting her with the Iris maneuver there, but no. This time she rolls her up.
Rolls her over. Get down, Alfred. Count.
1, 2.
And she turns her over.
1, 2, 3.
Rebel picks up the victory over She-Devil in a package.
Rebel picking up the victory.
She-Devil picks up a huge loss. Good thing this is not in the defense for her title. Because she would have lost in her very first defense. But She-Devil, congratulations, because you were resilient. You stayed into this fight. You just lost to a former champ.
There's a reason why she had that belt twice.
Will this be the outcome at the Great War when Casey Marie goes one-on-one with She-Devil? This would be terrible if she does.
I know you don't like Casey Marie, the sweet, kind, and gentle Casey Marie.
Said no one. As Casey Marie versus She-Devil will be one hell of an affair. The Great War is coming soon. I'm telling you, people, you need to stay tuned.
Man, that was just an upsetting victory, man. She reversed the pin and was unable to flip it back or kick out, and Rebel ends up picking up the victory.
2 Superwoman punches, man. She's been
and a super kick later, and she was still able to go, but that roll up was just too much for her and ended up being her downfall.
There definitely was. As you can continue to see as Rebel picks up the victory. She wants to be back on top of the mountain. She knows what it takes to be champion. She wants to be back in the picture, in the right direction.
This is definitely a step in the right direction. She may be wearing that rose gold once again. Looking bright in your future, Rebel.
Very bright in the near future of Rebel. Can't wait to see, because these matches will still continue. And Brad Bishop, be careful what you ask for, because you will be facing Philly later on in tonight's contest. But now we will be seeing Mr. Money in the Bank. Mr. Money in the Bank, Christian Blake.
And Chase Henderson says that if he was in that ladder match, he would have been the one to take that briefcase down from the top of the ladder.
Chase Henderson was dying, pleading to be in that 6-man ladder match, but just came up. He wasn't in the right state of mind, I don't believe. That's why he was not my choice. But Christian Blake was. He was in the right state of mind, and I'm glad I picked him in, because he is Mr. Money in the Bank for WGW.
The dark horse pick. The bloody dark horse pick. I messed up completely. But going forward, man, I'm just not able to talk today. It's just, when you're this excited, sometimes you just gotta be quiet and just let things happen. Unfortunately, I don't get paid for that. So,
as Christian Blake goes one-on-one with a former foe in Chase Henderson. These guys were bitter enemies when they faced one another in the Squadron versus the Empire.
Absolutely, and neither one in that former group. So you got two guys who face each other in bitter rivalry on tag teams, going up against each other one-on-one in bitter rivalry. And the only person here who has anything to lose is I would probably say Chase Henderson. Because my boy Christian Blake, he got the case, man. You can't take it away.
He can cash it at any time, any place, any championship. Chase Henderson versus Christian Blake is a barn burner of a match. Don't get me wrong, I don't want to overlook this at all. But Christian Blake, we are looking at a future champion, because Christian Blake has what it takes. He will be holding the case, and he can be giving it to me at any point in time. And we may be looking at any, I don't even know, I'm going to just say a champion, because he can crown it at any champion.
It could be Christian Blake against Davis. It could be Christian Blake Bishop. It could be Blake Rob Cross. It could be literally anybody he wants to take a title from.
It could be Blake versus She-Devil if it floats his boat. As Chase Henderson makes his way into the arena. Chase Henderson, you gotta think. Chase Henderson, he sees Edward Davis and his former group of the Squadron. He sees Edward Davis still champion, defending his title. He sees Mike Briggs getting opportunities at the Internet title. His new faction is
the tag team champions.
You gotta think there's something in the back of Chase Henderson's mind where he must feel a little bit out of place, knowing that people in his former faction is doing a lot better than he is.
They're doing big things. Big things. And coming to the ring, none other than the fallen angel,
Mr. Money in the Bank
himself, Mr. Christian Blake. And he gotta be walking in here with a pep in his step.
Oh man, if I was him, he looks into it. He looks ready for this match. But me, I'll be all smiles. I'll be skipping to the ring. I just won literally a life-changing moment.
You know, you gotta understand that Christian Blake, while he is Mr. Money in the Bank, he's still a professional. And when you walk to the ring, that mentality has to be to pick up the W.
Yeah.
It can't be, I won the Money in the Bank, I'm gonna be the next champion. It's right here, right now. I have an opponent in front of me, and I got a job to do.
Definitely, because Christian Blake, if you do not have the momentum shifting your way into that title match that you will pick at your time, you gotta think you may come up with a loss.
That can happen, man. It can definitely
Anything can happen here at WGW.
And now Blake and Henderson going face to face,
toe to toe,
opening up the match
straight with a DDT.
DDT, reminding me of none other than the legendary Lone Wolf himself. Man,
that was not the greatest DDT.
I never said it was. I said it reminded me of Mr. Lone Wolf, the DDT specialist.
And Christian Blake rams the knee to the back of the head of Chase.
And going for the irate, but no, this time Chase Henderson manages to fight out with a right hand, and then Enziguri taking Christian Blake off of his feet.
And you can see that it caught him off guard because Christian Blake falls like a sack of
potatoes,
if I do say so myself, even though I didn't. As Chase Henderson slams the arm to the mat.
Second time. Now picks him up, goes
Blockbuster.
Blockbuster. And now Christian Blake laid out in the middle of the globe.
Chase Henderson on the attack here tonight. And oh no, as I say it.
Went for the senton, but caught the knees instead.
Christian Blake in the driver's seat, whips him into the ropes, and takes out the knee. That's illegal in the NFL, but not here.
We enjoy it here. Even more in Asylum. They're bloodthirsty over there.
I believe it. They are called the inmates for a reason, as Christian Blake calls up Chase. Goes up.
Up the top.
Oh, the forearm to the face.
What was Chase Henderson doing there?
Holding on to the ropes, but it did not do him any justice.
And look at this, a face smasher from Henderson. And now,
Sling Blade
taking down Christian Blake. Stomps away as Mr. Money in the Bank.
Goes up. We'll be seeing a curb stomp.
Where do you think his face landed? Somewhere in North America, I imagine.
Oh, definitely is. Oh! Chase Henderson
that?
Going around the world.
Defying gravity. The laws of science itself just not being there.
Chase, the chosen one. And he goes and he finally hits the flying senton.
This time, no knees. No knees.
Goes down, gets the cover.
2.
And that's a 2 on Mr. Money in the Bank, but he kicks out.
For Mr. Chase Henderson.
This is the drop kick.
That drop kick not landing for Henderson.
Gets him up. Oh, Michinoku driver.
That definitely landed.
And here goes for the cover.
1, 2,
and that is a near fall.
Just a 2 count, ladies and gentlemen.
Chase Henderson in the driver's seat. No, he is not. Hurricane Runner by Chase.
And Christian Blake is. I'm wondering if you can give me a good indication of what the roof looks like.
Oh, the shooting star press. There is no roof. The sky is the limit, as you just saw, as Chase Henderson flies to the air.
Actually, Mr. Incredible, there is a roof though.
Where it at though?
There's like lights and
I can't see. As Chase Henderson gets a knee to the back of the head as Christian Blake slams him to the mat.
And now driving that knee into the back of the head of Chase Henderson, but misses the kick. And now Chase Henderson with an Irish whip into the corner, going for a big maneuver here, turns him over.
Christian Blake in a world of trouble if he lands this. He does. He gets it. The discus forearm puts him out.
Takes him down off of his feet. And now
Chase Henderson
getting ready, calling for something here.
Good. This is not good. The kick of death. The kick of death by Chase Henderson.
That looks like
Christian Blake may be out right here, right now.
1, 2, just a 2. Not enough to take Christian Blake out. But man, that kick, it's like
devastating.
It's like, when you're playing kickball and you try to kick the ball as hard as you can. That's what Chase Henderson actually does.
And a lying salt on the sternum of Christian Blake.
Now going for those elbows to the top of the head, but Christian Blake knows all that happens if you catch one, you catch 2 more. And he flips out the back there. And a big forearm from Christian Blake.
Sends him against the ropes.
Into an Irish whip.
Swings, ducks under. And a hurricane runner by Christian Blake.
Look at that, man. He tosses him like nothing.
Christian Blake is I would say, just a little bit bigger in this contest.
And that high arm DDT that Christian Blake is known for.
Straight into the mat. Spikes the head. Shoulders down.
Just a 2.
Oh, man, that was close.
That was a very near fall for Mr. Blake.
Well, Will he land that burning hammer? The fallen angel. Christian Blake setting up Chase Henderson, the chosen one.
And it looks like this
He
is gonna
gets him
happen.
up the burning hammer.
This is what's gonna
Spikes him
happen.
down into
and
the
drops
mat.
him down. Chase Henderson is out cold. No dragon.
One, two.
Just
the
a two.
Chase Henderson gets the shoulder up.
Mr. Henderson showing some serious resiliency after all the damage that he's taken to the head. You cannot fault him for that, man.
That burning hammer was the maneuver to put out Chris Dallas in that triple threat match that Lone Wolf picked up the win. But Christian Blake,
it's double stomp to the face.
But Christian Blake, the better man in the night of the Money in the Bank ladder match.
Eye rake, but Chase Henderson, he actually hits it. But gets elbowed in the face by Henderson. And a big spine buster takes him down, hooks the
Chase
leg.
Henderson, they pick up a victory.
One,
gets him
two.
down, shoulders down, no.
Not enough. But man, that came out of nowhere.
And I know he did that on
and
purpose.
a Hurricane Rana tossing Christian Blake across the ring. And now I think Chase Henderson might be looking to put in a world of hurt.
As he is with those clothesline, ducks under,
super
kick.
Takes him down.
Knocking the white streak off of Christian Blake's hair.
And now this sends him back into the corner. Turns him over.
This is not looking good.
Get him that forearm.
Oh, it looks like brings him to the comes over.
And he drops on the inside.
He starts punching the inner thigh of Christian Blake to put the Money in the Bank champ
calling for another
on
maneuver.
the shelf. No, I thought he was going for the kick there, but no, he just goes for another Hurricane Rana.
And this time, he calls for it again.
I guess he didn't like the angle. As he's looking to put Christian Blake away, he lands it. Christian Blake may be out right here.
That could be it, ladies and gentlemen. He turns
Chase
up.
picking up a victory. Alfred gets down, shoulders down, two to put him away.
Much resiliency. As Chase Henderson, they're the reason that he's missed the Money in the Bank. You would think that he'd be tired from Heat Wave last week, but he's putting on a hell of a show as always. And there it is.
Into a gutbuster.
And look at that.
Trying to get the fins behind him again, tearing him out. Tosses the gun away and a forearm to the face. Another one.
Forearm, paying him back.
Swing blade.
Taking him off his feet. Now, Mr. Christian Blake has an opportunity.
What will he do?
Oh
no.
Oh!
Knocking the fro off of Chase Henderson.
Showing a little bit of furious footwork himself.
Gets him down. Alfred covers
one, two,
just a two, and he shoves him off. Chase Henderson.
Christian Blake on his feet, and Chase Henderson still having a hard time stirring. Drops the knee on the lower back.
Christian Blake is one tough SOB, but so is Chase Henderson.
And
but
there
this
it
burning
is.
hammer,
there it is.
may be the night. And it is. He lands it.
And Chase Henderson
goes for the cover.
One,
shoulders pinned.
Two,
three. No, just a two. Eat your words, bloody. Eat your words. The chosen one kicks out.
Christian Blake must be absolutely infuriated. And I went for the cutter, didn't get it. And that just showed you the frustration. He's doing a rash move right now.
Yeah, because you can see that one of these guys is just one big maneuver from putting the other one away.
And there goes the forearm.
And this is
the third time.
Gets him again.
Oh, and takes him off his feet. Hooks
Chase
the leg.
Henderson.
Hooks the leg.
Takes
One.
the victory.
Two. That's the two.
Christian Blake kicks out at two. Ladies and gentlemen, we may be witnessing match of the night right now.
And now Chase Henderson getting ready for the kick. Oh!
Kick of death. The kick of death.
Lands it. Hooks the leg.
Gets him down.
One, two, three.
Chase Henderson picks up the victory.
Picking up the victory over Mr. Money in the Bank, but it was a well-earned victory. He put everything he had into that kick, and it was finally enough to put Christian Blake away for the night.
It took 3 kicks of death and 3 forearms, but man, Chase Henderson, you are the chosen one. You picked up a huge victory here tonight against Mr. Money in the Bank.
Man, talk about, just talk about it.
This was an absolute contest. as you can hear, my co-host is a loss for words. And we will continue as these guys just tore the house down here at Live.
Man, these guys, I saw the super kicks, I saw the drivers, I saw the Pele kicks, I saw a lot of stuff, man. There was a lot of stuff there, man. I wish there was like souvenirs that I could buy, take some home, like put like a forearm like up on the wall or something.
I'm glad you said that, because WGW Shop, you can get your best t-shirts, you can get the Chosen One pants, you can get the Red Army shirts, no one will, and you can get the Empire shirts, no one will, and you can get the King of Hearts, I won't, you can get the King of Hearts t-shirt.
I'll take 2 King of Hearts. 2.
And here we go, we are continuing with the night, and we will be showing off. This is EAG. This is Philly going one-on-one with the current and brand new international champion, Mr. Brad Bishop, after the biggest victory of his career, putting away Primetime at Heatwave.
And Primetime, absolutely nowhere in sight after the loss. Decided to take some time off and cash in his rematch at a later date. But Philly, Brad Bishop specifically called for this match against Philly for that attack that happened to him a few weeks ago, and he was not happy about it. And now that he's champion, he feels like he should get a sanctioned match with the man who attacked him. And you know what, Mr. Kirby, you gotta be a nice guy. He's giving him this match.
Philly is definitely game. Philly wanted this match. He wanted to fight for his fallen comrade, Mr. Primetime, Mr. Jacob Winters, and he wanted to go against this man right here, Brad Bishop.
It's gonna be...
Brad Bishop goes one-on-one against Philly. He is looking to put EAG on the map once again. Brad Bishop, the newly crowned international champion. You gotta think, Brad Bishop, he has all the momentum on his side. He is the new champion. He's feeling it. He has the mojo. He has the thunder. I can see him picking up a huge victory here tonight.
Absolutely. I mean, at this point, EAG's been struggling a serious lot. So, I wouldn't be surprised if Bishop on this new victorious high goes and manages to put Philly away as well.
Here we go. EAG is making their way into the ring, and it is the Legend Philly 3HM representative. You can see this guy. He is intense every time he gets into the ring.
It's going to be very, very interesting to see what happens in this match. Whether Philly manages to put away Brad Bishop, or if Brad Bishop comes out the gate strong and manages to squash Philly as he did to Primetime in Heatwave. I mean, Brad Bishop was impressive at Heatwave. That was without a doubt.
He was. Those Swanton bombs just came, and they came in abundance as they came, and he drove his body into Primetime and picked up the victory. And Philly feels like he's going to be the guy to avenge the loss of Primetime, his EAG comrade.
It's going to be interesting to see if Philly can pull it off, as Philly was recently called up from the showcase. So this is probably his first ever one-on-one outside of the showcase on like the main stage. So you gotta wonder if it's gonna do anything to his nerves, or if he's gonna pick up the biggest victory of all time.
Philly is here. He is in the crowd. He is in unfamiliar territory, if I do say so myself. He is a showcase callee of Asylum. So here at Live, you can hear the fans. They are letting them have it. They are not a fan of Philly.
To be fair, not a lot of people are though. AG happens to be the most hated tag team, called cowards. They're basically called hitmen, thugs. They're absolutely showing no respect.
I agree
to their
with
opponent.
every single bit of it. And this is the international champion, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Brad Bishop, and he is bringing back the classic, baby. Bringing back the classic title.
Showing support for the original look of the international championship, and he is walking away with this one. Happy to be the champ. Happy to finally have put Primetime in his place, and all too happy to put Philly in his place here tonight.
Gotta like I love what I see right now. The disrespect of EAG spray painting that newly crowned international title I gave to Primetime, and he just disrespected it. Brad Bishop bringing back the classic title.
I mean, I like Primetime's arts and crafts, man. It was very nicely spray painted. It looked very, very close to the picture on his jacket.
Said no one. As Brad Bishop shows off the classic title, I am happy
How dare you.
to unleash my creation, and which is that international title. Brad Bishop looking to avenge that vicious attack that Philly put on him. Brad Bishop, Philly go one-on-one right here, right now. Alfred rings the bell.
And out
Oh!
of the corner went just
Not
charged
what I
at
expected.
Philly, and Philly hits him with the clothesline to start the match off, but did a nice high knee from Brad Bishop.
Brad Bishop back on the attack now. Gets the high knee, puts Philly on his back.
Sends him into
Into
that
the
corner.
But
But
not
no,
enough.
Philly fights out of it with a right hand and definitely wins that grapple right there.
Into a suplex. No, he fights out of it. Hits him with the knee.
This time, Philly going for it. Oh, a power slam right there from Brad Bishop.
Brad Bishop on the attack. Gets him dead center of the ring. Hooks him up in a swinging DDT.
Taking him down.
Brad Bishop on the attack. The champ in the building. Kicks off Philly to the side. And a kick to the chest.
Now just going to town on him.
Ooh, and a kick to the midsection.
To the midsection.
And a
And
kick
another
to the
kick to the face.
He
Philly looks like he got a little angry there. Jumped up to his
frustration.
feet.
Gets him. Oh, and a Luther's press.
Opening up on Brad Bishop. Giving him a little bit of payback for those kicks.
Goes after the leg, but no, another kick to the face. The educated feet of Brad Bishop on display.
And look at this. Getting ready to turn that arm around.
And he does!
Oh, man.
I look away every single time. And
The
Brad Bishop
springboard,
goes over,
but
but
misses
no!
the springboard.
Recalculating.
Now Philly trying to put a little bit of a half
Oh,
Boston Crab there.
Gets him.
Shout out to Boston.
Deep Boston Crab, a half Boston Crab, but no, Brad Bishop fights out of it.
And now Brad Bishop back in control here. Stomps away at Philly. Continuing to use his legs. And look at that.
Man, that is bad. No man stretches like this. This is a bad predicament for Philly.
Absolutely. Now Philly manages to fight out of it. Flips over Brad Bishop. Gets back to his feet.
Philly not able to take advantage just yet.
Oh,
And a big right hand.
And look at this. A DDT.
Oh, and hangs them up on the rope like clothes when they're drying. Brad Bishop putting a hurting on Philly here tonight.
And goes for the cover. Hooks the leg.
One.
Just a one.
Just a one count by Brad Bishop. Not enough to put the hitman for hire away.
Look at this. Brad Bishop is definitely dealing with a significant amount of damage, though. That goes without saying.
Brad Bishop goes to the top. We'll be seeing that Swanton Bomb. No, we're not seeing.
Man.
I don't even know what to call that maneuver.
But Philly fights back to his feet with the face smasher, trying to get the upper hand. A kick to the sternum.
And a vicious
But gets
Northern
caught
Lights
into a Northern
suplex.
Lights.
But you can see the bottom of his foot touching
One,
the rope. He was checking.
2,
Alfred checks. And he does pick up the victory with that Northern Lights suplex. The Northern Lights suplex. The classics are back, ladies and gentlemen. The classic title's back. The Northern Lights suplex to put Philly away. Brad Bishop on a momentum tear.
Man, it's going to be tough for Red Rum going into that title match against this man.
You gotta
That's
think he's
two
watching
members.
closely.
2 members of VAG that Brad Bishop has put away already.
You gotta think Red Rum is definitely watching close on this matchup here tonight. Brad Bishop just making easy work of Philly here tonight, but that was a beautiful Northern Light suplex. Brad Bishop, the international champion. And we have hardcore gold on the line. The WGW Hardcore Champion Crimson X on display here tonight will be defending the Hardcore title against Mr. Johnny Columbus.
Dangerous Johnny Columbus of the Red Army challenged Crimson X to this match. And Crimson X said, you can try to take this title, but it isn't going to happen.
Crimson X goes one-on-one with the dangerous man, Johnny Columbus. Now this is a matchup that's actually pretty good, if I do say so myself. Johnny Columbus goes one-on-one against Crimson X in an Extreme Rules. Who do you have? Let us know in the chat. Do you have hashtag and new, or do you have hashtag and still? Who will come out the victor here tonight?
I gotta be honest with you. Crimson X still on a tear, and I don't see Johnny Columbus stopping the momentum that Crimson X has right now.
I don't see it either. Crimson X picking up the biggest victory of his career, picking up the title against my man, the coach. I'm a little devastated, but I understand it is business. Crimson X, congratulations. That was a huge victory, but I know Crimson X is looking further down the line, and he is stated.
He's gunning for it, man.
He wants that international title. He stated it many a times.
Oh, man. It's been a good night so far.
So far, so good, and we are only getting better. The co-main event of the night. This is for the WGW Hardcore title, and the contender makes his way on to the ramp.
The new, dangerous Johnny Columbus, member of the Red Army, hoping to pick up some gold, just like She-Devil did in the 6-woman ladder match. Kind of bring some shine back to the Army.
Yeah, can you imagine? Red Army picks up the victory here tonight, brings the Hardcore title. The Red Army picks up another victory with Red Rum over Brad Bishop. Brad Bishop losing the title to Red Rum. That makes him the new international champion. And Bones picking up a victory over Aaron Cruz. That would be significantly showing that Red Army takes over WGW single-handedly.
And that could be the comeback that they've been looking for.
Definitely.
You know, Red Army has already held gold in the form of the Tag Team Championship. And now She-Devil finally bringing the Women's Championship to the Red Army. Fortunately, she took a pretty devastating loss earlier to Rebel. And if Bones and Red Rum win their matches at the Great War, I mean, it could be an all-gold family.
I can tell you.
Especially,
Can you imagine? There would be no argument with anyone who is the most devastating faction in WGW if they were able to pick up the victory, including tonight and at the Great War. That would be huge for the Red Army.
And making his way to the ring, the reigning, defending, undisputed hardcore champion of WGW, Crimson X.
Crimson X is a vicious, vicious man with vicious intent. He does not give a care about any of his opponents. The only thing that is on his mind.
Is this man wearing a robe?
He is
Okay,
wearing a robe.
I'm sorry, that's not a robe. That's a cloak. A cloak. This man is royalty.
Crimson X, the leader of the darkness. He's looking to put Johnny Columbus in his place. This guy is champion. He is the hardcore champion for a reason.
And he's ruthless. Let's not forget that. This is an Extreme Rules match in accordance with hardcore defense. So whatever happens here, somebody's gonna get hit with stuff. And
definitely.
And as a fan of Asylum, I enjoy that immensely.
They will be on the outside.
Kendo stick.
They will
Sledgehammer.
They will be on the outside. They will do as much damage, but in Extreme Rules matches, you have to be pinned or submitted inside the ring. That is the one stipulation to these Extreme Rules matches, and they will be going head-to-head right here, right now. And this one may be his first Extreme Rules match, actually, for Mr. Crimson X. He won that title in a submission match.
A whole different ball game in hardcore rules, brah. See what I did there? I went like uptown, like white guy.
Really?
Yeah, that's, bruh.
Oh,
Right.
that's where you get from. As we are shouting on this side, representing the Red Army, the dangerous Johnny Columbus. He's raring to go.
And representing the darkness. He lives in his room with the lights turned off. The reigning, defending, undisputed hardcore champion, Mr. Crimson X.
Crimson X. Look at his face. He is intense. And he looks at that title with disgust. He knows he doesn't want that title.
He calls that title a placeholder. He says that that's just there so he can, have something weight in his shoulder, getting him ready for the belt that he's going to take from whoever holds the international title.
He really, really wants that title. That title he says that it doesn't mean anything to him. I beg to differ. There was plenty of good champions for that hardcore title, and Johnny Columbus wants it, and he's ready to take it.
Alfred rings the bell, and here we go. They lock up in the ring. No,
and
they
Johnny
don't.
Columbus hits him with a big right hand.
And a reverse DDT from Columbus, taking Crimson X off of his feet.
And a springboard
weapon.
Johnny Columbus is the dangerous
legal.
man.
Absolutely
he goes
legal.
for a sledgehammer.
Oh man, that reminds me of an old
Into
friend,
the steps.
Mr. Paul Crenton.
Okay, hey, how's he doing nowadays?
He's doing all right. You might see him pretty soon.
That's Crimson X. Oh no, gets stopped there. Johnny Columbus gets caught though.
Oh, into a spine buster.
Into the concrete. There is no padding there, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely. Hear the head smack off the floor. And look at this, going to the inside of the knee there. And now Crimson X doing anything he can to
Cameraman, can we get a different angle, please?
Look at this.
Get a different angle,
Look at
cameraman.
this. Johnny Columbus having a hard time, but finally makes his way back to his feet with a face smasher.
It's so
and
hard
a
to find.
DDT!
Oh, no! Northern Light suplex, and we know how devastating that maneuver is.
We just saw it last match.
And there you go. Can I get a damn new camera angle, please?
Stomping. Look at that. A little kick up to the face of Johnny Columbus, showing zero respect to the man. And Crimson X, man, he's a little bit disrespectful.
Oh, and he shoves the face.
Smearing the face of Johnny Columbus into the concrete floor.
Crimson X, I'm telling you, man.
I think that might be a crime, though.
He gives zero cares. And a judo throw onto the concrete.
And now Johnny Columbus picking up the
finally
sledgehammer.
Picks up the equalizer.
But
no.
And
Crimson X peels it off of him.
Goes for it.
And a chin check
to the back of the face.
And there you go, a big right hand and a
side.
kick. They are going back and forth.
right back onto the concrete. And somebody put him through the table. I know it might cost you a little bit more money than
And there he goes in a big DDT.
And DDT. This time he managed to hit the padding, so not as much damage to the face of or the head of Crimson X. But Johnny Columbus is opening up what I like to call a can of whoop ass on Crimson X.
And another chin check by Crimson X.
And a
flying neck breaker from Crimson.
Stomping away at the dangerous one.
Could someone please tell the
Break
Spanish
the table! Break the table!
The Spanish announce table, please take your seats. Yes. As you can see, as Johnny Columbus goes and a big elbow to the back of the head.
Break the table!
There you go. Columbus. And a big clubbing right hand and a boot.
Kick to the head. Grab the sledgehammer. Man, what's going on here? This is an extreme move match. I want people to get hurt.
I can see as Johnny Columbus picks up Crimson X and slams him back into the corner.
And this time, turns him over.
But gets caught.
Got up, tripped up.
Oh no, he's going to. What is he doing here? Oh, he's gonna lift him up. He is gonna lift him up.
That, man.
That's gonna peel apart the knee. The knee of Johnny Columbus in a world of trouble, but a big right hand.
A fight, hitting them in the head.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Not Johnny Columbus.
But gets caught.
Gets caught up from the charge. And a right hand from Johnny Columbus.
And another right hand.
Going for a suplex here. Oh my God!
Omega Driver. The
Push the
Omega
leg.
Driver.
Push
Will
the
he get
leg.
it here?
One.
Just the Johnny Columbus
That came
Crimson
out
away.
of nowhere, man.
The Omega Driver put many a people away, but not enough to put the hardcore title around the waist of Johnny Columbus. Big body splash.
Take it to the neck. Goes for another cover.
Another cover.
1, 2.
Just a two count. Crimson X.
And Johnny Columbus is like, what do I have to do to win?
A darkness may be coming over. Will the hardcore title meet the Danger Zone?
And now this time, a leg drag from Crimson X, who finally gets back onto his feet, gonna try to start some momentum in his favor. And look at him, telling him to get up and get over here. You ain't Scorpion.
I guess Crimson X turns him over. No, he does. Double knees to the arm.
Definitely gonna be feeling that one tomorrow. Now Crimson X is the one to go to the outside,
What
looking
will he
for
be
a weapon.
getting?
He's checking the goodie bag, man. And there it is, a
He
steel
comes out.
chair.
Oh, and that is an equalizer. I'm telling you now, he is not using it to sit.
Oh,
But gets caught.
Man gets caught up and elbow into the chair, driving it right back into the face of Crimson X. The Crimson X not letting that phase him one bit.
What is he going for here? And he swings him over. He does right onto the chair. No,
slightly
just
misses the chair.
just missed it.
But this time, Crimson X trying to put him away for good.
Will he get him with the executioner?
Trips him
He
down.
is getting him with the executioner.
And there it
he may
is.
put him out.
There
There is
it
no
is.
rope break. There is no
Will he
rope break
tap?
in Extreme
Will
Rules.
he tap?
This is bad. This is bad for Johnny
Will
Columbus.
he tap?
Alfred asking all the right questions.
No.
Oh, he breaks out of it.
Breaks out of the hold with a kick to the sternum. And it looks like we might be seeing a power bomb here.
We are seeing a power bomb. No, he's doing something else.
Oh,
a last ride. Oh, the back
my
of his head.
goodness. The back of his head bounces off the steel chair. Mr. Incredible turns him over, hooks the leg. Will it be enough?
No rope
One,
break. No rope
two,
break.
three.
No,
That's
just
the
a
two.
two.
Johnny Columbus kicks out, showing resiliency.
I thought we were gonna see and still new hardcore champion.
And
but
that last ride, bouncing his head off the back of the chair. I'm surprised that he even was able to kick out. I mean, that was probably like a reflex, if anything, to be honest with you.
I can tell you right now, Johnny Columbus doesn't know where he is. You're in a ring, Johnny. You're in a ring.
Oh, and
Oh, he
his
heard
elbow.
me. He heard me.
You snapped him back to consciousness, Mr. Incredible.
I'm a genius. And here you go, Crimson X in the corner. Johnny Columbus
Going for a
gets
big
him.
maneuver, kicks him down. And now stomping.
Ooh.
Look at that, rubbing the bottom of the boot against the face of Crimson X, wiping that red paint clean off of his face.
Oh, and a big elbow to the inside of the knee.
And then we might be seeing
No.
the
Omega Driver.
If he
Crimson
hits
X.
it, if he hits it,
Crimson X will be in a world of trouble if Johnny hits this.
and he doesn't, he misses it, and instead opts to send him into the corner. But this time, he's gonna be the
Do
one.
what you gotta do.
Look at this.
Goes up and a big tilt-a-whirl
Oh,
DDT.
man.
Johnny Columbus and he cheeses to the crowd. He knows he has what it takes to be hardcore champion. Is he pandering? He is pandering. Tells him to suck it.
Pandering never works well, man. We know that.
You are in a championship title match, Johnny. Get your head together.
Oh no, look at that.
Oh no, and a big
Oh, and a
fury.
Just big right, left hands from
Crimson X goes for
One,
the cover. Gets the two, but
That's
not
the
a
two.
three. Crimson X, that was
Columbus
a big
not even
forearm.
stirring there on the ground. There's still a chair in the ring, man. Use it.
Crimson X goes to the top. This is 50-50 though. This can go either way,
And
and
it
it
went-
doesn't go
It
to the
went
way.
a way that was a little bit more dangerous. Choke slam, taking Crimson X down. Hooks the leg.
No rope break.
1, 2. Just a two.
Oh, I thought that hardcore title was gonna get a little bit red, but it's not.
And now Johnny Columbus going to the rope. Oh, and a double axe handle.
No,
misses it.
misses.
And now Crimson X
Drops him to the
Johnny
mat.
Columbus down.
No, what are we seeing here? Oh my God!
Man, that's gotta be pull forearm.
As you can see, Crimson X no
Misses
misses
the
the
hit.
big right hand.
And a
Misses.
judo throw from Johnny Columbus.
Misses the big darkness uppercut, but hits the Russian leg sweep.
We might be seeing Johnny Columbus put him away.
The
He's calling for
Omega
him to get
Driver.
up. Calling for him to get up.
But he
that's
can't even
stirring.
stir. Crimson X is out, ladies and gentlemen. No, playing possum. Playing possum. Crimson X gets him down.
Look at this, look at this, look at this. Squaring him up. Squaring him up.
Hits the knee, neck breaker.
Yeah, that's reminiscent of his friend Primetime right there.
I would not call them friends. And he blocks the head kick and a judo throw.
This
Crimson
time,
X.
Crimson X wins the grapple exchange.
Right back to the arm.
Going back to the arm. And if he puts him into the execution here,
This is
this
bad.
might be it. This might be it.
This is
There's
bad.
no rope break. There's no
Oh,
rope
this
break.
is bad.
It
Johnny
is
Columbus,
over.
I don't see anybody
Crimson
breaking
X.
out of this. And this is deep.
Crimson X.
This is deep. He taps out. He
taps.
taps out.
It's over. No gold for the red.
Crimson X successfully defends his hardcore championship title.
I want to say that he's probably the first person to do it.
Crimson X defends the hardcore gold in huge fashion, taking out Johnny Columbus, making him tap to the Executioner. That was a great contest.
Man, I thought Johnny Columbus might have had it there.
There was that time where he went for the Omega Driver, missed it, and opted to send him to the corner. And I think that was it.
That was the mistake. It happens to the best of them, my friend.
It does. It really does. And you can see that fury. And you can see he was putting money in the bank this whole time, going after the arm, working the arm, got him in the Executioner, driving the arm out of its socket.
So far, he is the longest reigning hardcore champion. He is the only man.
Revival.
I'm sorry.
Revival was the longest reigning hardcore champion.
You got to challenge Crimson.
Will Crimson break the record? Will he defend it 2 times? And that will be seen in the near future. Crimson X picking up a huge victory and claiming the hardcore title, grasping it back into his hands.
Congratulations to Crimson X, staying the hardcore champion for a little bit longer. But we are in the final match of the night, Mr. Incredible.
I am looking forward to this.
And
this is the Brawler Ian going one-on-one with your boy
Mike Briggs, and I think Mike Briggs may have gotten.
Is that Edward Davis?
No, that's definitely Mike Briggs, but he's a little bit more oily than I remember him. Gotta be honest with you, it's kind of unsettling to be to. I mean, I don't even. If I was Ian, I probably wouldn't want to get into the ring.
You gotta like what you see as Ian going one-on-one with Mike Briggs, and they are gonna go because the winner of this match will be facing Mr. Edward Davis,
the King of Hearts, the greatest champion who has ever reigned on WGW Live, the former leader of the Knights of the Round Table. They were the former tag team champions. He runs this show, my friend. By the way, I hope I don't lose my job for this, but he wanted me to ask you, did you
get out?
Did you finish shining the title for him?
Get out. Edward Davis, there's one thing I gotta say to you. Watch what you ask for, young man. Watch what you ask for.
My boy. You gotta be careful. You gotta respect the people that make your brand, you know?
I respect people that deserve respect. Edward Davis deserves respect inside the square circle. When he steps outside of the square circle, he needs to know you don't cross the boss. The boss will put him in his place. Edward Davis, you will find out the hard way. If it's not, it doesn't even have to come from me, but you will find out the hard way.
And there it goes.
And one of these 2 men will do it for me as the brawler, the Brazilian man, the MMA background artist. This guy, Ian, is a future champion, and I can see it. The champ is here. Brawler Ian makes his way into the ring. He's picking up this victory here tonight.
I gotta disagree with you, my friend. I gotta disagree with you. Empire has been falling and failing, and it doesn't look like their situation is getting any better, picking up their second loss to Double Trouble. Ian being pinned twice by the leader of the Main Event Mafia, my boy Mike Briggs, demanding over Briggs.
Ian has a pin 3 over Edward Davis. This is Ian's chance. If he overcomes this loss that he had over Mike Briggs, if he overcomes Mike Briggs, he goes straight into the match against Edward Davis. What are we seeing here?
What's going on? Mike Briggs, what are you doing? What are you doing, Briggs? I'm gonna need you to stop that. You're at a 10. I'm gonna need you to bring it down to about a 4.
I can tell you, I'm at a loss for words, but my pick still stays the same. The Brawler Ian, gonna put a hurting on Mike Briggs. Ian will go one-on-one against Edward Davis, 3 of his career. Ian, Internet Champion.
I don't know, man.
Calling it.
I got that man right there as the new Internet Champion. Picking up a if he picks up a victory over Ian here tonight, I think Ian can say goodbye to his dreams of taking that belt away from Edward Davis.
I just don't see it. Ian will pick up the victory here tonight, and we will get this match underway. Alfred rings the bell, and they go after one another in a full Nelson flapjack by the Brawler Ian, taking it to Mike Briggs right from jump.
And look at this. going to town on the arm of Mike Briggs. Briggs having a hard time getting started. I think he's a little bit too slippery.
And there he goes as he goes after the arm once again. Oh, and stomps the hand. And stomps it again. The Brawler in control early in this contest.
Briggs finally back up to his feet. Look at this.
Snap suplex.
Nice snap suplex, taking him down. That's the thing, man. When he puts him into the locks, he's going to basically launch him because he's
and a kick up by Mike Briggs.
He's what I like to call moist.
Very, very moist. And there you go. He's putting boots to the back of the head of Ian, but Ian not taking it lightly as he arm drags him to the side.
Ian back in control of the match. Tries to grapple him, sends him into the rope with an Irish whip.
Gets him here, pops him up. Big power slam.
Taking Mike Briggs down to the mat. Now Ian in control, waiting for a moment to strike here. You gotta be careful.
Here. Big knee.
And the clothesline. Taking Mike Briggs down, going to the top rope, showing no stopping here. Absolutely relentless.
Goes up to the top.
Oh,
big
drops
knee.
the knee on the face of Mike Briggs.
I'm
Mike
feeling
Briggs,
it. I'm
back
feeling
in control.
it.
No.
Ian, I'm feeling it.
The knee out of nowhere.
The Brawler in control in the driver's seat. Slams him to the mat.
Brings him down.
The Brawler going after the arm. Sends Mike packing. Sends him across the ring.
And look at that. The backflip from Ian showing the dominance.
There he goes. Gets Mike to his feet. Puts him above the... No, and an air ride. No, the 8-second ride. Sends him around town. Drives him to the mat.
And look at this. Getting ready to put him away. Looks like he's setting up for what looks like a super kick.
A super kick.
It.
Super kick by
Hooks
Ian.
the leg.
Will he get the cover here?
1, 2.
Just a 2. Mike Briggs kicks out at 2. There's something about that super kick that I knew Mike Briggs was gonna kick out of, because Mike Briggs, not for nothing, he is one hell of a competitor. I can't put that past him.
Now Ian going to town on the knee of Mike Briggs, and Mike Briggs finally kicking Ian off, making his way back to his feet, hoping to build some momentum, dropping a big elbow.
And kicks up once again, showing off to the crowd here at Live.
I think you pay him a little bit too much money because he invested in a lot of hair dye, my friend. And look at that, the push-ups. The push-ups while he grabs the ass of Ian. It's a little bit over the top for me.
As you can see him just wave off all the fans. And Mike Briggs looking to put a hurt on Ian. And
and a big forearm.
Gets him up. Slams him
on the groin.
And a big slam there by Mike Briggs. Mike Briggs in control.
And now Mike Briggs looking like the porn star, getting ready for the kick. But he dodges it. He dodges it. Military press.
Military press by Ian.
But no, into a DDT from Briggs.
Well scouted by Mike Briggs. Big clubbing right hands to put the back of Ian on fire and sends him over with a dragon suplex.
Now look at this. Look at this. In control. This time Mike Briggs is the one dealing the damage.
Big right hand.
Going for.
What will he see?
Oh!
Flapjack.
Giving him a little bit of a taste of his own medicine with that flapjack. Pulls him right to his feet.
Oh, and he sends him to the mat. A flatliner there.
Hooks the leg.
And
hooks the leg.
Will he be seeing
1,
Davis?
2. Just the 2. Oh, man. This has been one weird fight.
They are going after one another. They just know each other so well. They have to pull out all the stops.
Look at this. Grabs him by his neck. Puts him into another reverse suplex right there. And just doing some damage to Ian. But finally Ian is trying to make some momentum happen.
Gets him there with the face smasher and sends him into the corner.
Turns him over, but no, gets caught with an elbow. This time Briggs grabs him up.
Not looking good. Sends him, flips him over, suplex. No!
And
Ian breaks out of it.
To break out of it.
And a leg kick.
A leg kick to the thigh. And a big right hand. Hooks into a full Nelson.
Flatliner, full Nelson flatliner.
Hooks the leg.
Will he face Ed?
1,
the Great War.
2.
Just the 2. Mike Briggs kicks out at 2.
Oh, and a big kick to the
Frustration.
midsection.
You can see frustration coming over
Yeah,
Ian now.
That's definitely frustration. You don't just punch somebody in the face like that because you're having a friendly match.
And there you go on a leg sweep by Mike Briggs. And Mike Briggs taking his time out to show off his abs to the fans.
Always a big guy. Slimmed down a little bit though.
No, definitely did. I guess he gave it all to Bones.
And look at that. Shoulder toss over the top rope, sending Ian to the outside.
Ian to the outside, but
And
he's
now
taking
the
the
count
time.
starts.
He goes
and
back in.
Mike Briggs
and Mike
invites him back into the ring.
He kicks him just a little bit, but the military press is on display.
Oh!
And he just hung up on the ropes.
Is he all right? Somebody needs to call the
That
doctors
was not
in.
good. That was whiplash if I've ever seen it before in my life. And he gets him into the corner.
And look at this. Briggs might be out on
We
his feet.
may be seeing that big high-octane German suplex.
But no!
Oh,
Out the
counters.
side. Manages to sneak out.
They know each other so well.
Look at this.
Big
Oh,
DDT. You know what it
massive
was?
DDT.
The baby oil that
Look
he got
at
off
that.
of the corner.
That's what it was,
It
man. I'm
slipped
telling
so
you.
fast.
He's moist.
Is he doing push-ups?
He's doing push-ups, my friend.
He's doing push-ups.
You don't get gains like that by taking days off just because you're in the middle of a fight.
And there you go. As he gets him with a drop toe hold, Ian back in this contest.
Look at that. Brawler Ian getting back into control and drives the knee of Mike Briggs into the mat.
Sends him into the center of the ring. Will he
Turns
be
him
going-
over. I think he's going for a cover.
He is. There he goes.
One, two.
Just a two count.
Just a
Not
two
enough
count.
to put him away.
Briggs managing to find what it takes in him to kick out of that.
The crowd erupted there for the kick out. I guess the fans are on the side of Mr. Mike Briggs.
Oh, and look at that knee to the side of the head there. You know, kind of like side-ish, back-ish. But look at that. Hooks the leg.
And he
Mike Briggs
shoots the
back
leg.
in control.
Shades of Mr. Miyagi.
And just like that, Ian back in control.
Gets the arm drag. These guys are going back and forth. And
Powerbomb.
power
But
bomb.
no.
Oh.
Mike Briggs powers out of it with those right hands. And now a
for a
powerbomb
powerbomb of his
to
own.
Ian. Oh,
No, we
the
are
coach.
looking at the coach
Special.
special. Gets the cover too. Just turns
Him over. No ropes. No ropes
Grab.
nearby. Will he tap?
This will be bad. This will be bad if he taps to the coach special. But Ian
No,
fights out
Ian
of
fights
it.
out of it, managing to break out of the coach
He
special.
would have been that guy on the list. No one wants to be on the list of the coach. And Ian looking to
Going
turn
for a
him
cover.
over, gets him
Hooks the
here.
leg. One,
He be facing
two.
Ed at the
Just the
Claymore. No,
two.
he will not. And you can see the frustration going on his end too.
Both of these guys are tenacious fighters, and
Face smasher.
neither one wants to give up the opportunity to face the King of Hearts, the greatest champion who ever lived.
And and a coach special by Ian.
right back to
One,
Mike Briggs.
two, turn him over, big boy.
And it could be over for Briggs right here.
This will be
It could
devastating.
be over.
He would be on the
Will
list
he
of the
tap?
coach.
Will he tap?
Asking all the right questions is
Will
Alfred.
he tap?
No! He fights out of it. Man, that was deep.
That's what she said.
I guess, but just not to you. As you see, Mike Briggs kicks off Ian, and Mike Briggs goes over. No, turns him over.
Turn him over with the roll up.
Cradle.
One,
two.
just
The
the
two.
two.
Mike Briggs kicks out.
Now Ian gets caught with an elbow, but he catches the right and hits him with the right of his
man.
own. Now
Ian gets him
military
up.
press.
Gets him up. Drops him down.
All the way down.
And
And
a-
a moonsault.
Gets it there. Ian hits the moonsault.
Now Ian in complete control here. If he manages to hit him with the big maneuver, it could be over for Briggs. We might be looking at the next #1 contender for the King of Hearts.
Eats an elbow to the face.
And look at this backdrop taking Ian down
And
with
a
the
kick up, man. That is impressive. I ain't gonna lie.
But right back at Briggs is Ian with a face smasher.
Gets him
Irish
into the
whip
corner.
back
He
into
is-
the corner.
He is looking for that German suplex.
Oh, there it is. He turns him over to his back.
Gets
puts
him
him
up.
up.
He does. Will he land the German suplex though?
And yes, he will. Yes, he will, ladies
This will
and
be
gentlemen.
devastating for Mike Briggs.
Oh, man.
I do not see him kicking out of this if he lands that moonsault.
There it is. Oh.
He lands it.
Hooks
Goes
the
for the
leg.
cover. 1, 2.
Just the two.
No,
Just the two. Mike Briggs kicks out
Way.
of the German suplex moonsault. Oh my goodness, this is absolute nightmare for Ian because he needed that to put him away. Went for a German suplex of his own but didn't get it. Clubbing attack to the back and a drop kick taking out Briggs.
I can tell you right now, Mike Briggs, you definitely had my respect already, but you have just gained another level of respect by kicking out of that moonsault. Because not too many people can say that they have.
Mike Briggs going back to the top, and we're going to see another high-risk maneuver on Ian Hart.
Oh, we're going to see a high-risk maneuver by Mike Briggs.
Oh, and a
big
crossbody,
and that is a huge man flying across the ring.
Cover.
Here he goes. 1, 2.
Just the two.
Ian kicks out at 2. They are going back and forth. The crowd is on their feet. No one is sitting in their chairs.
But don't pander, Briggs. Don't pander. You need to finish him off. And Ian finally stirring back to his feet. This might be
Mike Briggs on the attack. No, rolls away from the punch.
And a big right hand. There goes the flurry of rights, lefts, and kicks in a clothesline to end it off. Going back to the top rope.
Goes up to the top. What will he do? This is 50-50.
Doesn't
land
the
it.
frog splash.
Recalculating.
Briggs in control again, stomping away.
He said it to Brazil. He said it to Brazil.
Oh, and a flatliner taking him down. Will it be enough? Will he go for the cover? No, he does not.
Looking to dish some more damage out.
Now it drags it back to the center of the ring.
What will Mike Briggs do? He's setting him up. Insegura,
oh,
he does.
Takes him down.
This is not looking good for the Brawler right now.
But just like that, Brawler managed
back
to
in, drop toe hold.
Find his way back to his feet.
They are going after it right here.
And look at this, sends him back into the corner. And again, setting him up for the German suplex. But no, an elbow.
Like a book. Mike Briggs swings him over.
There
no way.
There it is.
The sunset
powerbomb.
Oh,
it takes him down.
Gets the cover.
1, 2, 3. Mike Briggs picks up another victory over the Brawler. The main event Mafia's captain facing Ed Davis at the Great War, ladies and gentlemen. My boy Mike Briggs. Bloody's dark horse pick of the night. You see what I did there? Did you see what I did there?
I saw you picked him after the match. And you can see that Mike Briggs picked up the biggest victory. He's going one-on-one against Edward Davis. Man, that is going to be one hell of a contest. Just like this one. This one was huge. I loved every second of this match.
Bang, bang, son. My boy Mike Briggs doing what he does best. Taking down the Brawler Ian for the third time. Three time win over the Brawler Ian.
Much respect to both of these men. This was a great contest. The Brawler Ian, I gotta tell you, there's just always that one guy that has your number, and I think Mike Briggs is that guy. When you go over,
Mike Briggs is a very weird guy, but man, he puts on a hell of a match.
He does, man. He definitely does. The main event Mafia back in it all the way. Mike Briggs picking up one for the squad. Here he goes against Mr. Edward Davis.
And now he has an opportunity, my friend, to be the first man to take the title away from Ed Davis.
Can you see it? Can you see it? I just don't see it, man. That last outing, he caught a bad forearm. But you know what? I like what I see. Mike Briggs may be that guy to dethrone that other guy, the champion.
The greatest champion of all time in WGW history.
That guy.
Anyways, this was our show, the world's greatest wrestling. And you already know, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, we try to get onto the show at 7:30. If you know anybody who you think might want to join, you let them know. Give them the info, WGW Wrestling. And send your characters with the hashtag EAGWGW and 3HM. This has been our show. Congratulations to Mike Briggs. I'm Bloody 617.
Mr. Incredible 617. Love you guys. This is us signing out. Peace.